Yo, what's going on, guys? Riot gave Diana some decent buffs, giving her W a 5% bigger shield based on her AP, and also making the orbs do 3% more damage each. And then on her E, they gave it 10% more AP scaling. That's where the damage really comes in, because you get to use your E at least twice in a fight minimum. So having that extra 10% makes a big difference. These buffs are mainly more for the late game, and they haven't really changed her builds all that much. Her best build is still to go for a Nash into a Jack Show, and then to build tanky stuff like Demonic and Sunfire. This is a really long, solid game. I hope you guys can learn something from it. For our runes, we have Conquer, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, Free Boots, Cosmic, Attack Speed, AP, and Armor. I'm going to start bot lane best leash possible because I know I can solo Kayn, especially since I took Ignite. Kayn's not the strongest soloist in the world. Diana level 4 double buffs should be able to solo a Kayn because of her attack speed steroid plus the shield effect. If I didn't think I could solo the enemy jungler, I'd definitely be trying to path away from him. Most junglers end up starting with their bot lane on their bot side jungle. I did ward my top side though, just to make sure that that bunghole didn't try to start on my raptors, because Kayn jungle really likes to take enemy raps because it's so free for him. It's low risk, high reward. Even if you collapse on him, you can easily get away. He has good base movement speed. His Q's are low cooldown, they can't go over walls. We're gonna Q, wait a moment to use our E, right as our Q's about to end. Your Q marks for 3 seconds, and if you E during that period, it refreshes your E's cooldown. But you don't typically want to ever put your E on cooldown, especially when you're farming. Like if you use it twice, because it's a 20-second cooldown. So basically your E's the cooldown of your Q is what it ends up being. It's the best way to think about it. I'm probably about to get invaded. The fact that he just warded that, that's super sus. Super sussy. The QEW. I didn't take a potion either, so that actually does worry me a little bit. We need to hurry. I can jump over the wall if I get Q vision or ward vision. Or I could just smite it. I'll just go ahead and take this. I want this gun. We do miss out on our passive third strike there. The only reason Diana can even jungle is because of her passive bonus damage against monsters. 300% bonus damage on every third auto against monsters in particular. Big AoE. We finish around 312. Pretty solid. Missing a decent amount of health though. Soloing Kayn if he's full HP here would be a bit of an issue. He should be finishing up his clear right about now. He's on Gromp. Nope. I don't know where this guy is. Maybe he started topside. Nope. No, here he is. Give the Q auto into E. He's ignited. Auto E auto. And that's why I took Ignite. That right there. I wanted to have that insurance policy that if he did what he was going to do. I tried to hold on to my E for as long as I could after I landed my Q within that 3-second window, because I wanted to dodge his W. He never used his W though. That's his skill shot. So our E dashes us to them and puts us behind them. It's very good for dodging skill shots with how fast it is and with putting you behind it. You have to not only anticipate it, but understand that it doesn't put Diana in front of them. Most champion dashes will put the enemies directly in front of you. Let's go ahead and grab Dark Soul since we've got fed early. If you get a kill on an AP jungler within your first clear, you should always really grab a Dark Soul. Whether you're Gragas, Evelynn, Diana, Rumble, Teemo, any AP jungler. Any champion that scales off of AP, even Volibear jungler, you should pick up a Dark Soul if you get a kill in your first clear. The recurve bow you can always afford if you full clear. You easily have enough gold for it. Lets you solo dragons and really solid damage output. We already got top scuttle, so I'm not too worried about the bottom scuttle. He's probably already taken it if he rushed out for it, so I'm not even going to check. There's nothing to gank there. If it's not there, we waste a bunch of time walking over dead space when we have a perfect full clear to play off of here. Diana ganks pre-6 are a little bit worse than Xin Zhao ganks because you don't have CC. Your only CC really comes from your red buff, and Riot keeps nerfing red buff. So yeah, you need to evaluate your damage output and how much space you have to chase. Ganking mid lane can be hard because of that reason. You have to put out so many auto attacks and they can quickly get back to their turret since mid lane is such a short lane. Now once you're 6 on Diana, a lot more opportunities do open up since your R is a knock up and a pull. People can't really cleanse it or QSS it or whatever. Auto W auto. I'm not spacing out my abilities that much here because I have red and blue buff. I don't need to. for the extra attack speed on passive, and I can blow through these fast enough as is. I don't have 6, but I'm so close to it. Cho'Gath's about to get soloed. He needs to flash. He's just gonna save his flash for next game, I guess. Got it with my Q. I still have my free E. His dash must be on cooldown. I got his flash. Cho'Gath was saving his for next game, so a little unfortunate. I don't think he realizes I just straight up beat him. I'm level 6. He's level 5. You can see him over the wall with oracles if it's close enough. Mid's pushed into my Zed. He's full health, enemy mid laner. I'll ward right here because I don't want to check that bush. I'm already walking into this one, just making sure there's not a control ward in it. Pull him back in, use my E on him. He used his flash though. There's not a whole lot else I could have done other than ignite. Is that ignited anyways though? There's nothing here. But top scuttle's coming up, so we know this bot one's already gone without checking. After the initial 2 scuttles, they only spawn in 1 at a time on opposite sides of the map, so auto Q auto, we hold on to E until our Q Moonlight's about to fade on it. Could go bot lane here. Typically round 6 is jungle. Your best bet is bot lane because bot lane's the only real lane that's a lower level than you are as a jungler consistently. They always hit 6 later than you really. Throughout the Q, EW. Man, my bot lane is doing nothing there. Well, hopefully they can kill her. She flashed in. They're fading away. That's kind of on them there. There's no universe where we should lose that 3v2, but it just happened. Kai'Sa Hellblades on cooldown. She flashes in onto our minion line and they're not able to handle it. It is what it is. Now we know what to expect. In situations like those, you get a feel of what your laners are and aren't capable of mechanically and game knowledge wise, and we just know that if there's a situation where we need them to do something, we just assume they're not going to do it, so we only show up if we know we can do it by ourselves. That's how you have to adjust your mindset for solo queue. Another easy thing to do is look at CS score. CS score is typically pretty telling of someone's knowledge. Yeah, are they actually gonna get dragon here? No way, right? Okay, they didn't. Kane's pretty far behind for me killing him early on. We at least got the Kai'Sa flash, which is good. I eat away. I wasn't gonna be able to kill them with my damage there. Already burned my R on the Yasuo. Should've just taken my R bot side. I don't really want to go bot. They power pushed it for no reason. Oh. Didn't have my cursor in the right spot there. And see, we just put our E on full cooldown because it had faded before our E landed there. So we didn't get the cooldown there. If you're in mid-air and your Moonlight fades, you don't even get your E on lower cooldown. So you got to be a little bit careful about that. Now we're stuck in the full 20-second cooldown. I assume drag's gone. My R's up. Could reset. I'll just cross their mid. Yas no flash, their bot lane no flash. I don't want to go Krugs play for this Cho. This Yas is pretty greedy. He might actually step up to last hit this. Wow, he did. He actually did that. Alright, we get down WQE. We do double R. They're both going to die for this. I'm going to walk it towards my wave. QE. Down he goes. I still had my E and my flash there. You can QE to the minion if you know your Q is going to land. As long as your Q hits whatever you E. So if I QE, my E will get there before my Q technically lands, but it'll still refresh my E as long as my Q hits it. Bot lane solo dies. That's not good. I'll try to do something. I'm on a control where they might try to run the other way. I got 2 points in W. I threw that out a bit early, not gonna lie. This Lucian is not reacting to this situation at all. Didn't. I guess he is pretty low. So to be fair to him, I didn't realize how low he was. That's on me. I don't know if Kaise healed or what there, but I did not have the damage. Okay, they did heal, so they still had heal. That's bad. With that being said, my support died and Lucian still had heal. I don't know why everyone's holding on to their sums for next game. Thanks for the leash, Kane. Appreciate you. I need to spend my gold. If I had spent my 1500, I'd fight him here low health because he's not even second form yet. Dragon's still up there. He's probably going to take it since he saw me resetting. So what we should do is rush Herald. Dragon's going to be gone. We're not going to be able to get there in time. Even though he's not full build or full item yet. Or second form. She needs to word that. Okay, cool. He's not on it. Zed dies mid. Cho'Gath should be scaling in theory. He's used his R twice on minions because he doesn't have a kill. That's actually what he's supposed to do though. When you're playing tank Cho, you just stack it up off the minions for more consistent scaling. It's hard for tank Cho to get solo kills in lane versus range champs. I'm on my Nash. I can fight whoever right now. I'd prefer Kaise use her Hella Blades on somebody else, especially if I'm fighting her and I'm not near my minions. She's able to get max value out of her missile move, the one that's not a skill shot. She doesn't have to put her cursor over you. The one where she clicks it, like a TFT game, and it just happens. That's the one. Auto E auto. We don't use the second E while we're still in auto range. You always hold the second E until after they're out of your auto range. We'll try bot now. Really should get drag. I have Herald. Kaisa full item. Tier 1, she's tier 2, no full item. Teammate's not reacting. It's a solo gank. I think I can do it though. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. Auto Q auto. Beautiful. That was so freaking good. You got her flash too. My Q connecting there was pivotal. She had to dodge that or it was death. So death it was for her. We use our abilities to get extra attack speed. I actually laid Herald there pretty early. We're not even going to be able to get turret now. So you get the drag. It's fine. He's clearly going red Kane. I need to stay away from giving him essence. Lucian thinks he can break the turret. He's a genius. Hold on my W for a second. Need to E before the Q fades. Look how fast we're able to take this with Nash. It's gross. So gross. Basically Shyvana, but with 2 dashes. Shyvana only has 1 dash and it's on her R. Shyvana R is a ridiculous cooldown. They need to change the way it works because I don't know. I feel like in her dragon form, she should have more than just an empowered E. Her Q doesn't do any extra damage and her W doesn't do any extra damage. They simply have more range. But her E does more. It's weird. Oh, I was on a ward there. Sucks. They're going to ward that spot thinking I'm going to walk there. I'm going to go around. Jeez, dude. Everything's warded. My gosh. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way around. Please don't back, Lucian. Please don't back. Looping around these days is the only way. Supports get way too many free wards. Supports get the world for free. Kaisa gets alive from the Renata. Non-ultimate ability, that's a Zillionaire. Nice. Girl needs to get out of turret range. Me dying there is bad. I bled over a shutdown, I think. It went to Kane. That sucks. He's back in the game now. 700 gold for him. I'm taking half magic damage. How crazy is that? I kind of have to go for plated. Man, that really rubs me the wrong way. They need to change the AD carry meta to where AD carries do mostly physical damage and not a perfect mix of magic and physical. Because if you're playing a champion who wants to build resistances, it's so frustrating to kind of be penalized for building one or the other. They're doing a perfect mix. That's why static eventually. From what I've seen in high elo and pro play, and from my own experience of using it, it's not to embellish or anything, but static does ruin the game. The champions who build static are crit 80 champions, and it gives them a huge source of magic damage that a lot of champions already have some baked in magic damage into their kit. Even if they're a physical damage champ like Yasuo, he has some magic damage in his kit. I think it's his dash ability. And that's fine. A champion doesn't have to do purely one damage type, but then when you throw that in with a very meta strong item that's also doing magic damage, all of a sudden they're doing almost a perfect mix, and you can't itemize against it. Yeah, she hits me there. Oh, she's able to toss me away. I can't even do anything here. It's a 2v1. It's a legit 2v1, dude. We got Dragon, we got Herald, we have more KP, but these lanes are determined. Their lanes are really putting in some work. Missed out on that. So our next play is Herald into Dragon. We'll play top side, try to kill Gnar within the next minute or so, secure the Herald. I assume this is going to be warded. I think it was 5 patches ago, Riot put warding, stealth ward on a lower cooldown. I've been feeling it ever since. Oh, he's over here. Cool. Champion's really fast. Oh wow, yeah, he's moving 390. That was really cool. That's rough, man. They're rotating to me too. They're trying to 4-man me here. Teammates are about to walk into them. Sad thing is we should be able to win that fight in theory with more kills. But I don't think we do. Yas goes in and he does not die. Goes in 1v3 underneath turret. That is incredible. Galeforce is a really long cooldown. I haven't been seeing many champions build that. I think they've turned up the cooldown to, yeah, 120 from 90, so it's legit 2 minutes. 2-minute cooldown on an activatable item is kind of nuts. Do I die here? I hope not. Guess I have to turn though. Yeah, it looks like I do die. It's too many people. Cho'Gath's definitely dead. He's not going to be able to 1v2. We did get 2 for 2, which is decent. That is actually pretty decent, getting 2 of them. I wasn't expecting them all to be there. Whoa! Zed pops the Kaisa perfect. I got Jack Show now. We'll go for a demonic. Demonic's loads of damage output. Beautiful CC by the Cho. Gnar's so tanky and big Gnar though. So freaking tanky at extra stats. Lucian was splitting that whole time. My goodness. My goodness, he's still down CS when Kaisa has 4 deaths versus 1. See, those are the things that it shows you the interaction the best. Because you'll have games where you pump a bunch of resources into a lane, a bunch of ganks and a bunch of effort, and then the enemy's turning around on a dime, and you're thinking, how is that even possible? Well, it's possible because they're still somehow out CSing with more deaths. That is one of the biggest indicators of you wasting your time on a lane. Oh geez, I'm dead here, aren't I? Dude, this Renata CC is nuts. I gotta go push mid lane. We did get Dragon. It's probably not worth though if they get Baron off of it. They're gonna go push mid here. They kill 3 of us for that. Surprised I ended up living there. Jeez, he has Tornado up too. They're probably going to take my red, I'd assume. So I kind of just have to push mid and then give it. Oh, they didn't even go red. Cho'Gath's out of mana. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know how I'm supposed to get in there. Oh, he saved his smite. Dang. I'm in trouble here. I gotta get on the Kaisa. Oh, he still had his R. I wasn't expecting that. Lucian goes in. Kaisa's ignited. Maybe Lucian can turn it. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. It caught me off guard. Nard doesn't have R, but man, he's doing some damage. Trinity Force Gnar with Fleet absolutely peckered my team down. Took 64% physical, 26% magic. After Demonic, I think we should go for Randuin's or Zhonya's. Sunfire would also be really good here. I might have to go Thornmail. I really don't want to, though. Thornmail sucks. They have to auto you. No matter how much I beat on them, I can't heal cut them with Thornmail. Oh, wait. Can you still apply it with... I know you could apply it with hard CC. I don't know if that's still the case. So we'll find out. 1 second. Let me see. So Thornmail. When struck by an attack, wow, you can't even apply it with hard CC anymore. Why did they do that? Seems like such a mistake to take that away. Man, the item is poop. Yeah, this Yasuo, he's gonna really weigh his team down doing stuff like that. He's not the one carrying on his team, it's his bot lane. But he's walking around as if he could solo me. I think Zed could probably even solo him right now. Zed plays his cards right. Oof, chosen trouble. There's a control word there. I should just go mid. Kane's doing the same thing Yasuo was doing, which is just kind of doing weird stuff for no reason. Ah, sucks. My E's on cooldown too. I burned it to get to the Kaisa immediately to try to get her off of the Lucian. Those missiles she throws out hurt too if those hit. It's a lot like getting hit by a Zerath Q. I gotta go bot side. Alrighty, 2 full item tier 2 boots. 2 full item tier 2 boots. So 2 items and they're fast. Or just as fast as I am. Dragon is coming up. I will have Demonic. She really needs to get out of there. Getting with my R. Yeah, Gnar needs to die early in these fights. The Gnar damage is so weird. He's actually just chunking the whole team. I sidestep it so he doesn't heal. Get him with Q. He's going to kill my Rel. Kane's teammate killed him. Kane's Kaisa killed him. People do that all the time. So Kane was inside of my teammate. Kane's teammate killed the person he was inside before Kane willingly came out or before his R ended. So Kane didn't get the healing. Normally when Kane comes out of somebody, he gets back basically half his health, but he got nothing. His teammate killed him. He probably would have had Gore Drinker up, could have came out, survived. They lose their drag, all because of Kaisa's greed. Throwing in her magic missile. Oh, look, everybody, I helped. Say, no, 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 you killed your teammate. Granted, Kane still probably would have died, but he would have gotten a lot more done before he passed. super tanky. They can't focus us down. This lets us get off multiple spell rotations, and I don't know if he needs gold or something. Multiple spell rotations and multiple W's, which is a lot of extra tankiness. It also lets us fight with full stack Conquer, which is extra damage and extra healing. 8% of the damage you deal to champions is healed when fully stacked. Okay, we got Demonic now. Let's go for Sunfire. We're not going to touch the Dark Seal. This item is giving us somewhere around 1,000 gold value. Somewhere around 1,000. There's no reason to touch it. They can focus me in a fight. Especially if they see me build mesh, they're probably going to focus me hard. So I'd rather just kind of fly under the radar. Can I auto that over the wall? Oh, I can't. I have an auto range of 150. I'm actually a little surprised I can't auto that. If I had a 175 auto range, like I think Irelia does, or I'm trying to think. I know Shen empowered autos from his Q is 200s. Shen definitely could. Yasuo is randomly over here. All right. Kind of just checking for vision. Oh, that hit. She pushed me off though. This bush is warded. I need my oracles up. Wow, they're letting wards like crazy. I used an ability for the attack speed. If we can clear away the vision, we only have one blue ward. Are we fighting here? What? Why? Run, Cho, you fool! He lost half his health. He turns back. Oh, Yasuo, you scumbag. Okay, knocked me up. That sucks. Okay, Yasuo's too full. I need to get some kind of heal cut for these guys. Pull. Ooh, I only got the Yasuo pull there. I'm gonna ignite him. He needs to die. My E is not on full cooldown. Hey Renata, you wanna die, buddy? I can't get to anybody. I'm out of mana. Dude, that freaking sucks. If I wasn't out of mana there, Renata dies like 10 times over. I had nothing. Couldn't Q, couldn't E. And now they're just splitting. They're not even... That's how much stronger they are as a team. They can just show up at random places and we'll still lose the primary team fight, even when they're not all there. Ridiculous. She's either on my Krugs or my red. She's really greedy if she went for my red because they don't necessarily know where I am. Wow, she's that greedy. What a freaking turd. Dude, she's so greedy. She took it and then reset and bush. Incredible. I think I do just go mesh here. I want that movement speed. I think focusing Renata is totally fine, especially if one of her carries isn't getting done a lot of work in a fight, depending on their positioning. I can wipe her or force her to use her stupid free Zillion R that isn't even her ultimate on herself. I think that's solid. It's gonna take them a while to kill me. She should just fizzle out. My thing's on cooldown here. My E is on cooldown. What is this fight though? Oh, I'm shredding my teammates. No. I have to use my R on her now. That sucks. I am pretty tanky. Nice. Demonic putting in work. That's huge. We got a little bit lucky that fight. My teammates put out a lot of value. I couldn't find a good QE onto anybody. My hands were tied up. That's Drag Soul though, dude. That is Drag Soul. I don't think, can we? Wait, we can? Dude, I forgot Diana could make that jump. You can actually hop the drag pit. Wow. Incredible. Kind of broken. You can't do it from every spot on the pit, but if you do it from the tight spot, you can. That's huge. This is a tiny, 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 tiny little bitty bit of extra damage for us. But more importantly, it's a slow. It's kind of worth smiting that. I need blue. If we're not fighting the jungle or river area, we will end up running out of mana. I think this is fine. Forcing a team fight on Baron. Even if we lose a little bit of health from it, overall we should be healthy. But now we have the bonus stats. Zed did die though. I completely whiffed my R. I ignited him. I didn't want him to go inside of someone in the hill. We slow him with our Q through the drag soul. I think we just reset here. I feel bad for leaving Cho, but I whiffed R. I thought I hit a big R and I didn't. Seems like they kind of want to reset. A little surprised by that. See if someone goes for a random ward right here. Sometimes supports will do that. Can we solo Gnar? Should be able to. Ooh, 3 full item. He's got that hole breaker is what worries me the most. QE, down you go, bud. Hole breaker, that's giving him 40 armor and magic resist right now. Plus he has the Merc Tread MR. Democ's done 2,300. Jack Show's done 700, but it's also giving me that back in HP. And then Sunfire 900. Ooh, Nash 4K. Let's go. We did rush Nash first item, so you'd kind of expect it to have the most. But yeah, by far, it's the highest multiplier for Diana for damage output. The heavy synergy with her passive, it's nutty. We're all kind of grouping up mid. My R is on cooldown. I'm full build. I can't even buy anything. All I can get is an elixir, so I guess I shouldn't be taking stuff now anyways. Yeah, Cho Thornmail's a smart buy. With my Ignite and having my sums on a lower cooldown, so low cooldown Ignite, it's basically a 2-minute Ignite. I can basically either nerf the Kayn or the Yasuo. Kai'Sa didn't go self-healing, so I don't even need to Ignite her, really. There's not even a freaking turret here, guys. Smiter, ER. Please don't die, teammate. Let her get up. I can't move. Hit them, somebody, please. He smited. Oh, please kill them. They're chasing me so hard. Lucian's losing all of his health from something. It's like he's hitting a Thornmail. He doesn't have any self-healing. That was a 4v5 and we won it. The Renata flash made things complicated because I couldn't quite reach her with my R, but I also didn't want to put E on cooldown, so I just ended up putting my second E on cooldown. In hindsight, I should have committed sooner and double E'd it. It would have cleaned her up much faster. So we could sell boots. We're moving 380 for some reason. I guess mesh 10% movement speed. That's sick. And then we could go for, I'd say, a movement speed item. Like Cosmic. You don't typically see it on Diana. It can make a lot of sense though. Or even a Lich Bane. Yeah, we can run Lich. Either or is totally fine, I think. Either or I'm cool with. Kai'Sa doesn't have Gathering Storm or Absolute Focus in the sorcery tree, so we know her scaling will be limited. Zed does have it. Zed very well could have both. Our comp should outscale in theory through the Cho'Gath. Hey friends. It's me. They wanted to see who it was, and then when they realized it was me, they're like, yeah, nah, let's not. They kind of figured that one out. Just shoving the bot lane. This Bane already did 220 off of one auto. I don't like that at all. Double range champs hitting us over the wall. That's not fun. Nar, where are you standing, my dude? It's almost as if he thought he was strong or something. I'm a little surprised he didn't die there. Got with the Q. Got with the E. Auto QW. Alright, that sucks. Nar's actually their most important person to kill, though. And we didn't do it. So I failed epically. They make it... Okay, never mind. Zed goes in, gets a kill. He commits heavy for the Kaisa. Yeah, this is bad. There's that turret there. I prefer Cho live. I think he can stall Nar out and just try to run and let the minions win the game. Because he can't move. Like, Nar will run him down. Guaranteed, but the minions might actually get something. Oh, he gave up. Cho must have landed another big Q. I didn't take into account the Hextech Drag Soul. That might have made the difference there, because Nar speed up off every third auto, plus speeding up off Trinity Force and Black Cleaver by dealing damage to the Cho there. Plus he has Winged Moonplate. Cho'Gath didn't take any mobility in his build. Plus Nar has the fleet speed up, so wow. 52% slow over 2 seconds. Kicked in heavy. I can't find a good target to go on. I think going for Kaisa is risky, because if she presses Ani's and I whiff R, it's too bad. Like, it's too big of a deal. And Kayn can do the same thing with his R, so I kind of have to go for Yasuo, I guess. Yasuo or Renata. They're down to the wire. If we get this, dude, we're at 4 drags plus soul. I got it. Cho missed his smite on it. I didn't even smite it. We don't even need Baron. We already have inhibs. The whole function of Baron is to allow you to take inhibs against teams who are pushing the wave too fast against you, who are able to clear the wave too quickly. Hold on. Yeah, I forget how much it increases your attack damage and AP by. I guess we have 52 extra AD right now, roughly, from Baron. Hit him with my slow. That is really cool about Flame Drag Soul or this Drag Soul Hextech Drag Slow. Because if we throw out a Rock Q and it hits, it has that extra value add there. I'll just hit the base. You guys want to play like that? That's GG's. You guys can hide on Fountain. I'm not gonna run there and let you kite me. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt against enemy champions, we did have the most in the game. Like I said, Nar, one of the biggest issues on their team. He had more damage than Kayn and Yasuo combined. And like I said, the Kaisa R, not the Kaisa R, well, I guess Kaisa R, Kaisa Zhonya's, and Kayn R are a huge issue for me trying to land my R against. Damage taken, we were middle-ish of the pack. Self-mitigated, we should be higher up. We self-mitigated the most in the game, more than Tank Choder. By a lot. Diana Shield, we self-mitigated? What is that? It's like 100, over 100,000. 111,000, that's crazy. 4 1s and a 2-5. That's nuts in the butts. Alright, and then for runes, we have high value. Diana Jungle. She plays the exact same, except her late game's a bit better because Riot decided to arbitrarily buff her AP scalings. If they wanted her to be more of a Mej Rabadon champ, they would need to buff it up again, and then I think we'll start to see that come more into play. But as is, staying alive for another ability rotation does way more damage than just going full AP. If you guys enjoyed this Diana video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.